Hi. My name is Eric. Does anybody remember the game, Just Cause 3? I rarely hear people talking about it, and I rarely see people even play it, but it has a hidden gem and a very underrated game, which should get more appreciation. I never liked Just Cause 4 cause it was not as good as 3. Unfortunately, I am having lots of nightmares, because I had gotten a bootleg copy of Just Cause 3. This is my story. In December 1st, 2015, Just Cause 3 released. I had asked my parents for the game. They said not until Christmas. 24 days later on December 25th, 2015, I would get the game. But this one was different. For one thing, the cover was Just Cause 3 incredibly crudely written on it. Apparently this was only $1. When my parents purchased it, I got other presents too, but I wouldn't play that game until 2016, as I played Grand Theft Auto 5 and Red Dead Redemption 1 more often. But eventually on March 1st, 2016, 1.9 Minecraft had released, and I was experiencing it. I played Just Cause 3. I was also waiting for Red Dead Redemption 2, and Grand Theft Auto 6. I had loaded Just Cause 3 into my PlayStation, and it took 35 minutes to load, and eventually, it started. The first mission was the same, and I had gone through it easily. June 9th, 2016, I had progressed to the second island of Just Cause 3, and even played the 1.10 Frostburn update for Minecraft. Then a few days later, June 17th, 2016, I had progressed to the third island in Just Cause 3. This is where things started to turn strange. Missions had sometimes became easier, sometimes much harder than usual. I had eventually progressed to the mission before the last one, the Shatterer of Worlds. This one, was incredibly difficult, way more than the actual game. It kept freezing, crashing, lagging. It took over 900 attempts to beat. I had finally made it to Son of Medici. It was meant to be Rico Rodriguez versus Di Ravello. I had at first managed to shave off 20% of Di Ravello's health. He fired at me, dangerously close. I then shaved off another 30%. He was down to half. He fired more. I then shaved off another 10%. As I was late, he fired at me this time. But however, instead of regenerating, the damage stayed the same. Rico's health bar, which was shown, only had 68% already. I fired at Di Ravello, and it decreased his health to 25%. He fired a rocket at me, which decreased my health to 32%. I then fired more shots, and got Di Ravello dangerously low, to 5%. But then he suddenly began moving at horrifyingly fast speed. Each attack from him thankfully drained only 1%, but I wouldn't be lasting for long. 3 minutes later, I was at only 1% health. I was panicking, and then I eventually got to 0%. What happened next was shocking. Di Ravello saw Rico struggling, and immediately shot him dead straight away. No hesitation, no remorse, just unfiltered coldness, and then brutally cut Rico's body with a chainsaw. I was shocked and disgusted. He then said, "Game over, little worm," and then it zoomed into Di Ravello's face. It was very creepy. He had a very large evil grin. That disgust I had changed into terror. It scared the crap out of me. Since then I've had nightmares, and my mom got me the actual game, and burned that bootleg copy with my help. My father shot it with a shotgun as well to finish it off. Since then, I played the legitimate game my mom taught, and it was normal. Even the final fight was normal as well, which was very relieving, but even then I had nightmares of that bootleg game. Here is my life lesson: never buy bootleg games. It might give you nightmares.